Ben Farrelly here today from Your MMA TV with martial arts royalty, Melvin Manhoef.
Thank you very much.
Travelled over here, brought your guys over to fight in Bournemouth on Phoenix Fight Nights. And it's a great opportunity for us to ask you a couple of questions about your career. You know, it's a very storied career. Cage Rage obviously was where you earned a huge fan base in the UK. You're very, very popular over here. Everybody knows we love strikers in the UK. We love our boxing background and now the K1 and things. What kind of a memory was Cage Rage for you?
Yeah, Cage Rage is like the memory, you know. If you talk about Cage Rage, you talk about Matthias Riccio, and you talk about my title fight against Cyborg. You know, that fight is like one of the fight. I think all fighters, all fans, everybody has to love that fight because we were going all the way, and that fight is like I want to do in my life. If one thing I could wish for is I want to do one more fight like that. You know, I hope for God, maybe the next fight is going to be like this. So I hope so.
Another great momentous moment in your career is obviously your fight with Mark Hunt. You came in, you're a lot smaller than him.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about that guy's chin.
Yeah.
That guy can take sledgehammers to the chin. And you just walked in there and knocked him out. What are your memories of that fight?
Yeah, my memories of that fight were like very crazy. I was with my trainer Mike. We were eating a chocolate cake, and it was one day notice before they called me and they said, "Do you want to fight Mark Hunt?" And I said, "Mark Hunt?" I said, "Whoa, I don't know if I can do that, you know." And then Mike was talking with me because Mike was before he was working in a bar, you know, and he said, "You know, some guy was in the bar and another guy grabbed the butt of his wife." And Mike said, and the guy was big, but the guy didn't do nothing, and the guy was touching the butt of his wife, and he did nothing. And Mike said, "What would you do if somebody do it with your wife?" And he was so big. I said, "Yeah, I would go for it." And then he said, "Okay, then we can fight Mark Hunt." So he called, "Yeah, we're gonna fight Mark Hunt," you know. And you know, he said, "Yeah, if we can fight one guy in the bar like this, you can fight Mark Hunt also." You understand? And I said, "Okay, we're gonna do it," you know. And this is the memory what I have, you know, that he tricked me into the fight, and you know, I'm glad that he did because it was a nice fight. You know?
Fantastic, legendary battle. You found a new home again. You're in Bellator now.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's a good home for you? There's a lot going on at Bellator at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah, you know, since Scott Coker is, you know, the CEO, I'm appreciated that he gave me an opportunity to fight, and you know, I train very hard to make the best fights ever, you know, and I want to be like Melvin, the new Melvin in Bellator, you know. I have now a great team. I'm training also with Blackhouse, the guys from Blackhouse in America, so you know, they're helping me very much. So Bellator is now my new home, and I really want to become Bellator champion. You know, this is my main goal, and there is nothing else in my mind that is going to stop me to get to my goal.
I mean, you're 38 years old now.
Yeah.
So
but I feel 28.
I was going to say you look very young for your age. Yeah. How long do you think you'll have? You know.
You know. How long do I have? You know, I don't have like a lot of damages into my fights. I have, you know, as you know, I have a lot of fights and I have a lot of knockouts. So damage is what I have. I don't have like all fights are like 3 times 5 minutes of brawl. You know, sometimes it's an early night, sometimes I have to work longer, or sometimes I lose the fight in an armbar or an KO. You know, but the damage is really that I have like pain in my joints and other things. It's not, you know, I feel good, you know, and I can compete with all the guys who are like 20, 28. So, you know, I don't know when I'm gonna stop, but
have you changed your training at all, or is it still the same?
No, still the same. Still training hard, doing everything. Still sometimes two times a day, sometimes 3 times. I can keep on going, you know, so it's no problem for me.
That's fantastic, because I'm 38 and I can hardly get out of bed in the morning. Of course, back to Bellator. Recently I understand Paul Daley, Paul Semtex Daley, who's another hero over here, for very similar to yourself, very explosive, loves the KOs, got that reputation. From what I understand, he was asked about a possible matchup with you. You know, everybody was like, "Woo," but he shot it down straight away. He said, I believe he said, "I would never fight Melvin Manhoef." Can you give us any background on that?
You know, Paul and me are like friends for a long time, since the time of Gage Rage, and Paul is coming over, train with us. You know, he's just like a brother to me. You know, so I would never fight him. Also, you know, we have like mutual respect to each other, and I learn him some things, and he learns me also some things. You know, so it's nice to work with him. You understand? And I cannot fight Paul because I think we have too much friendship, you know, too much training. He sleep in my house, you know. It's difficult to fight, you know.
Of course, yeah. Of course.
And I don't, even though if they're gonna pay me like 100 million, we don't do it. You know? Maybe. No.
Go on then.
No, really.
Jiu-jitsu.
No, really, no. He's my man, you know, and I like him very much. And maybe he's gonna come over for his second fight in about 5 days. He's gonna come over and we're gonna start training again. So
fantastic.
You know, so we help each other.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Melvin.
Thank you very much, guys.
It's an absolute pleasure having you in the UK.
Yeah, thank you.
And your guys performing, great fighters, very exciting fighters.
Yeah, thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you again. And all the best, all the best with your big fight next month.
Yes, thank you very much. Appreciate it.